in 2023, powder bed's a common way of making parts with additive manufacturing technology, but you know what, really in the end, it's not about the process or even about the parts, it's about the applications that are really cool. I'm with Clara Ramacha. She's Engineering Product Manager Lead with HP. And Clara, we have here a very interesting application for this powder bed technology. Tell me about it.
So what Smith wanted to do was actually to use 3D printing to actually deliver a better product performance. And in this case, they decided to apply it to a snow goggle. And the number one problem for a snow goggle is actually fit. Every product is designed to a white male face. So when you go to like Asia or different, everyone has a different shape of your face. So in the end, what they decided was to use 3D printing for mass customization. And so they developed an entire workflow from scan of the face to design of a customized frame, which gets printed and then assembled into the snow goggle. And in the end, what they developed the product, they discovered new benefits that this had, which was because of the fact that the frame is customized, you now need a thinner foam, so you're bringing the goggle closer to your face, and that provides an expanded field of vision, which for snowboarders, that's a true benefit, or it's a higher performance product that was only enabled by 3D printing.
That's amazing. Now I understand that this is the interface or how these things are ordered is innovative in and of itself. So the end user is the one that actually sort of establishes the fit?
Correct, and that's actually one of the new things of the product that Smith was also able to get, which was a better experience with the customer. It was the first time for them that they developed an application, a mobile application, so the customer just download the Smith app on their phone, they go in there, they can select, they can actually add their initials that will later be added into the design of the frame and on your goggle, and then they just basically scan. It's a 5 seconds, you scan your face with your phone, then that scan gets uploaded into the cloud, and then your frame gets designed, sent to the printer, and in less than 15 days, you would receive at your place the physical product.
Tell me, what materials, and tell me about the powder bed process with which these goggles are made.
So we have several materials, from rigid to elastomeric materials. This material is an elastomeric one, it's TPU, and it has to be a flexible material in order to adapt to your face. Even if it's customized, it needs to have adapt, and it needs to have a good comfort on the face to be able to wear it on snow for like several hours a day.
Now, thermoplastic urethanes, of course, they can be difficult to print. It's a flexible material. How is stability, UV degradation, those factors?
We actually had to do all that testing, white cold temperatures testing. It passed everything for the final product, and that's one of the cool things. No, 3D printing, it's not for prototyping anymore. It's present in final products, but when you need to develop a final product, you need to comply with all the traditional testing as well, which is what we had to do for this material.
A fascinating way to use customization to get a very specific type of safety equipment that's customized to the end user using a powder bed process, says Clara Ramacha of HP. At Rapid TCT 2023, the air was electric. The excitement about manufacturing in America is palpable. New technologies, new ways of implementing additive manufacturing, not just for prototyping, but as a true production process, were all over this show floor. The future looks very bright for manufacturing in America based on what we have seen here. Thanks for joining us on the show floor. See you next time. Today's episode is brought to you by Engineering.com, a globally trusted source for engineering content. Check out this and many other exclusive videos for the engineering professional found only on Engineering.com TV today.